All right, man. Wanted to hop on here and let you guys know that we have created a Patreon. This Patreon is going to be extremely similar to Rudy's Patreon, but it's also very limited at the moment. So, what does that mean? That means that any tier above the $5 supporter tier, so 10 and up, will be just like Rudy's Patreon. If you cancel, if you close your account, whatever the case may be, you will be banned for life. And this is just to prevent anybody hopping in the Patreon, ordering something in the future, and then dipping out and getting it at a discount. This is to prevent that. We are going to be doing the Rudy model in all ways, shapes, and forms. Right now in 2026, there is not much I can offer people. Honestly, there's almost nothing I can really offer you. Right now, the only thing that I think I'd probably be able to offer patrons is maybe some cheaper Pokemon stuff. Buy the pack, like a 10 pack a lot for like $1 off of market, something along the lines of that. We might be able to do, or like some sort of mixed grab kind of thing where it's like one of this, one of this, one of this, one of this. Something along the lines of that, right? We could do stuff like that on Patreon. But for right now, we're just getting it off of the ground. So I do want to say the block list has been published. This post right here, which if you see this on our Patreon, I don't even think you'll see this line of text right here. I think it'll just say my eBay block list of over 1,400 people as of 2/22 do not use Apple or iOS. If you do use Apple or iOS, you will get charged $143 for this post. The current price is $100. That is under 10 cents a name. Okay, 10 cents a name would be 141 bucks right now. I decided just to go with 100. This is the type of block list that if you are a full-time trading card seller, it could save you $2. It could save you 2,000 plus dollars. And I have that in the post. It could go either way. It just depends on what you're selling, what day of the week that one person I blocked for whatever reason is looking for whatever item they're looking for. It might not benefit you at all, but you will have those 1,400 names for life. So I felt that, I was originally thinking about making it a little bit cheaper, but what I think I'm going to do in the future is add something where you can get the list a little bit cheaper. I think I'm going to offer a $25 tier that will allow you to purchase this post at a cheaper price of like $50, for example. So you'd be paying $75 for it, but then you would get free updates for life on that block list. The way this block list is currently working, if you purchase it outright for $100, you will get updates to the list for $5 whenever requested. So in 3 months, if you bought this list for $100, and in 3 months from now, when I block another 120 people, if you want an update, all you have to pay is $5, and you can get all those new names. That is how the block list is going to work. This is the most important and the most beneficial and the most valuable thing that I will most likely offer you on this Patreon account for the next 3 years. This could save you thousands of dollars, and I would highly recommend it. And if you're running a full-time business, you will understand that $100 is not a very large expense at all. If you are just starting out, $100 is going to sound like a shit ton of money. I get it. I've been there. But I would highly recommend it. There's 1,400 some names. There's 1,411 names as of this exact moment. I'm recording this on 2/22 when this was posted. And I'm just letting you know that this is probably the most valuable thing I will be able to offer you here in the next couple of years. So take that information, and do what you want with it. This is available to everybody. You do not have to be a patron member to purchase this block list. I do want to also say there are disclaimers in here that it is not shareable. It is 100% confidential. You cannot contact in any way, shape, or form anybody on the list. You simply add them to your block list, and that is it. You do not, fuck with their usernames. You do not go screwing with them. You do not buy any of their items. Don't do any of that stuff. Treat it with respect. It is a tool for you to save money, not for you to be an asshole. So all of the usernames are public information, and I just want to give those disclaimers to cover myself, because it's what I have to do. So let's talk about the membership tiers. So this is the current offerings when it comes to the Patreon. We have the paid membership tiers, and you're actually getting a chance right here to see the paid welcome notes. There is a free option. I don't know if you even get anything at all with the free option. Maybe I would do a monthly post saying, hey, sign up to the supporter tier or something like that. But you're really not going to get anything. The supporter tier, which I have limited to 500 members, there's no point in limiting it, but I just wanted to track that a little bit better over the course of the next few years. I don't even expect to fill that over the next few years, but it's there for now. A supporter tier will offer you the ability to view posts, support the journey of this business, and be able to participate in certain supporter tier activities. So I think for this, obviously you're going to get to view any regular post, even the sales and stuff. You will get to not participate. You will get to see the sale or the post, I think. I'm not sure. Maybe I won't even let the supporters see the sales. I'm not sure, but you'll be able to still view regular posts and stuff like that. And I think we'll be running maybe a few polls here and there, into the far, far future. I'm not going to start putting polls up with 0 fucking members. And then we have the only available option right now to participate in any kind of sales. This is the early and long-term supporters tier. The original 26 patrons from 2026. This price is limited to the first 26 people willing to take a chance on me. You are making a commitment to support me at the start of the journey. I built this business from the ground up for the last 7 years since 2019, and we're just getting started. Welcome to the Long-Term Cool Kids Club. You will have access to exclusive sales each month, direct communication with me through the Patreon messages, and other future early investor benefits. Now, let's hop right up here, just so you understand. $10 plus tiers. That applies to this. This is not a normal patron account. You get one chance. Once you close your account in the future, you can never come back. It is a one-way street. Please be careful with that decision, and thank you again for joining. So I want you to understand that if you are one of these 26 people, and in a year and a half from now, if I'm still not able to provide you with something that is worth your time, which is $10 a month, which is what, 30 some cents a day, if I'm not able to provide you with something that you feel has been valuable, let's say a year and a half from now, let's say you paid like $180 and you have not in any way felt that you have gotten $180 worth of value from me, then if you cancel this, you will never be able to come back to this Patreon. So in 3.5 or 4 years from now, if I am working with the shop very closely and I need to get my spend up, whatever the case may be, I might be able to offer some really good shit in the future. I don't know yet. I don't know what the future is going to have in store for me. I don't know how we're going to scale this business, but I'm taking the necessary, steps now to just try and have us ready for that, to try and set us up for that. It's one of those things where it's like, I just want to be very clear that the people that support me now will get rewarded later. And the people that don't believe, if you do not believe that what I got going, and you can, if you want to, I will say, we have like the last 3 years recorded on TikTok. You can see me go from one shelf to what we have now. I don't even know how many shelves is there. 4. There is 7 rows of shelves, all 6 shelves high. And then I have 2 full heavy-duty, like 8-tier metal shelves. I mean, it's just like we've done that in 3 years. It is getting to the point where, with the new Topps release, I bought 4 cases of it. I've never bought 4 cases of Topps before. 2026 Topps Series 1. And the only reason that we're cracking all those boxes, ladies and gentlemen, is for the silver packs in there. If I can afford to buy that many cases and I'm getting them, at $100 a box, like, you do understand market's probably like 130, 140. if I can offer you those at 120 a box, and let's say I can offer you 2 of them, your that month at least is paid off. So that's how my mind is thinking, and that's on the low end. I'm only offering this spot to 26 people for now. That's it. And we'll, as I continue to scale, there will be additional tiers. The next tier, I will tell you right now, will probably have 74 slots. Maybe I'll make it slightly more. Maybe I'll make it some other creative number or something. But the next tier will have. I'm kind of feeling like I want to make the supporter tier 2026 just to kind of keep it kind of cool with the numbers. But the next tier will be this same exact thing with the deepest discounts available in the far future. But it's going to be $20 a month. And there's going to be like another like 70 some availabilities. That's it. That is all we're going to do. And then it will go to a $15 a month, not nearly as deep of a discount. So let's say, just for that same example, tops, when there's low margins, I'm paying like 106 out the door. It's like 130, let's call it 140 market. If I'm offering it to you at 120 and I offer you a 2-box lot, at 240 shipped, you have to understand that I have to pay for the shipping on my own. So I'm going to make maybe $20 off of that total. And that is because you are a long-time supporter, and the missed out money, the stuff that I'm missing out on, and that's going to be shipped. There's not going to be any tax when we get all this stuff, all the kinks worked out. So, it's one of the things where we'll figure it out for sure. We will get it figured out, but I do think I'll be able to provide value, and the $20 tier will get that same exact discount. Let's just call it $240, but that $15 just regular, being able to purchase the sales, let's say that price instead of $240, it might be $250. If market's $140, maybe it's $255 shipped. It's going to be not nearly as good of a discount. And, in the future, I might get better deals and be able to offer more volume and deeper discounts across the board for everybody. But, it's one of those things where it'll be beneficial for you to invest early. I do want to also say, if, let's say, 26 people sign up to this and, 26 people leave, this is not getting reopened. Once the spots are gone, they are gone. If I ban 26 people and we're sitting at 0 out of 26, this spot is still gone. If 26 people bet on me and they all decided that it was just a lost bet and they're going to cash out, like, hey, I'm taking that option away. The next tier will be the 26 tier. This is, when you get this tier, you need to go into this and be like, okay, I'm here for the next 5 to 10 years minimum. Let's see what happens. And if you don't understand the value in, $120 a month or a year, I don't know what to tell you. I pay for multiple memberships and multiple multiple Patreons for multiple people. And some of them are cheap, some of them are expensive. Rudy, I'm paying him $180 a year. And I really don't buy that much from Rudy, but I find the value in being able to talk to Rudy. If I need a box of something, I can, get it on my monthly list. If I want to special request something, Rudy always has the option to do that. And the price isn't going to be as good, but you can always have the option, the access. And that is something that I will be able to somewhat offer with the patron stuff. I will say that the original, like the beginning of these sales, everything is going to be going through, if we do this, like I said, there's some kinks that got to get worked out, but most of this will be going through friends and family PayPal. If you want to do goods and services, you're going to have to add your extra 4%. But I'll just tell you now, there's almost no point in goods and services anymore. You're just not really protected as a buyer anymore on PayPal, and I'm not going to go into that. I am not going to give anybody ideas. But that whole goods and services thing, I'm just going to keep it 100 with you. You know where to find me. I have a very transparent eBay page. It is not hard to get in contact with me. And I have way more to lose than to gain by scamming you. I would never scam somebody. It's just, you can tell by how I hold myself accountable. I just, like, just the other day, I'll give you this example. I think I made a TikTok on this, that there was a Bubba Chandler in-person autograph I sold at a card show 4 months ago, and the guy made a comment to me the other day that, he sent it into a Facebook group and they think it's fake. I said, no problem. I'll make it right in any way you need me to do. If you want me to pay for grading, for authentication, I can. If you want to trade back the card, I still have it. It was a trade. And he's like, you can just trade me back the card. That's fine. So I gave him his card back and I took the Bubba back. Like, I didn't know. I didn't do enough research, apparently. I actually did research the autograph, and I do think it's real now. And I am attempting to sell it again. And if it just sits and sits and sits, and if Bubba Chandler has a good year, I will send it in to CGC and JSA and get the best of the best when it comes to that autograph authentication. But the point being that I made the situation right when I didn't have to. The deal was done. And it's on the buyer to do research on something like that, even if I didn't do the proper research. But I still made the situation right. I have way more to lose than to gain in any situation. So it's just one of those things, like, it is way easy to get in contact with me. I'm not hiding from anybody. And, I think we will be doing friends and family. And you can always do a test transaction with me first if you just want to buy, like, one thing. Even if you just want to buy a pack of Destin Rivals, the only thing I would ask, like, if you want to just do a test transaction, like, whatever mark it is, and then pay for the shipping. If we're doing a little test transaction, just pay for the shipping for me. That's all I ask. And if everything goes good and you're cool with it, then we can continue to do business. But this is the, here's the other welcome note for the free tier. You guys can see this here. If you just click the free tier, you'll get this one. And it's just saying, go to the $5 tier and you won't get permanently banned. But yeah, this is the Patreon. I wanted to make this video early and just lay everything out there and just kind of make sure it's available to anybody who might be interested in it. As for the timeline of really getting things going, I think I already might have said this, but I need you to go into this thinking like, hey, I'm going to be here a few years. It might not get good for a few years, but understand that people will be paying more monthly in the future. 3 years from now, if things are going really, really, really fucking good, 3 years from now, people are going to be paying $15 a month, and they are going to be getting less of a discount than you. So, if you're saving an extra on top of what you're already saving off market, an extra $15 per box on something, a case of Tops is 12 boxes. So if you're saving even an extra $10, if you're saving $120, just on one case, one transaction pays for a year. So just keep that in mind. That's where we're going to wrap up, though. Patreon is now available, and I'll continue to monitor how this goes. Like I said, there is a free tab. You just click on join for free, and you'll be able to just, I think it just shows nothing right now. And you can, anybody can purchase that block list. But once again, treat it very respectfully. That information can save you a shit ton of money. And that information is 100% strictly confidential between me and the person purchasing. So just need to get those disclaimers out there, because it is, that is a legal matter. If it is shared without my approval, that could result in some legal action. So I just want to be very clear, very transparent. I am running the Rudy model. Rudy model seems to work phenomenal for him in avoiding situations that are unpleasant. And yeah, that's where we're at. So wanted to get this out there, and this also will give you, like, if you guys have stuff to sell, the supporter tier is going to be great, I think, in the future, because if you're ever looking to sell, I might be able to work something out with you guys. And if you're ever looking to just get like a little something, like you want like 5 packs of Rivals, 5 packs of One Piece, whatever it is, we can definitely try and get you hooked up. So I think it will be good for the future. But for now, that's all I have for you today. Thank you guys so much for considering the Patreon. It should be linked below. and I'll talk to you very soon.